fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hey guys, my name's CJ Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with part 2 of my Force India career mode. I don't know why I said Force India, it's not really going to be a Force India career mode, it's just going to be... First season is going to be Force India. But, anyway, we're here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We've got the general wear durability upgrade for our car. So hopefully we can use some more parts, well, use less parts actually, technically. I want that, that's what I want. But we've got 900... Well, I think that says 900. Does that say 900? 594. I can't even read it. I'm not going to try. But yeah, I hope we just be trying to upgrade this car as much as possible. But yeah, at the time of recording this, it's actually my birthday, so yeah. But yeah, Bahrain. It's alright. It seems good. I think it'd be a good track for us. Like. My car will... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like my car will suit this because it's apart from the middle sector, it's just straights really. So I think my car should be good enough. Hopefully me and Perez can get a good result to help the team and keep them in third place in the constructors. But let's go into practice for the Bahrain practice.
The magnificent Bahrain International Circuit sits majestically in the desert, situated just 30 kilometers from the capital Manama. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix, where practice is about to get underway. Now then, Anthony Davidson, we've had some really strategic races over the past couple of years, thanks to the current three-tyre compound system, and of course the groundwork for all those strategies comes from the free practice sessions like this one. So what do you think of the current tyre regulations?
Well, they've created some, I wouldn't say exciting necessarily, but certainly interesting races. There have been a lot more questions around, like how long can someone stay out on this set, or will they have to pace to catch another car if they suddenly bolted on a set of ultra softs, things like that. When everything comes together, we end up with multiple cars nose to tail on different tyres, all fighting for track position. So on the whole, it's definitely been a positive step, I feel, for the sport.
But yeah, here in practice, we're doing a track acclimatization. There's a couple of mistakes getting used to this track for the first time. This is my first couple of laps, and this is a mistake I tried to correct and I overcorrect, and unfortunately, I get sent into the barrier. So that's the end of that. But practice, we refresh, doing some practice programs, track acclimatization we pass, race thingy bob we pass, but unfortunately ERS and qualifying pace we do not pass. So fuel management we didn't pass either, so that was really a struggle for us. But yeah, we got some good points. Not like I'm happy with the points we got. It's only 330, but it does put us up to 1,000. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, we got some them resource points will probably get us an upgrade for going into the next Grand Prix, or maybe even at the end of this Grand Prix, we might be able to get a major upgrade. So it's time for quali, even though I'm not going to quali at the moment. That's our next session anyway. But it's going to be a night race. No surprise there, it is Bahrain. So, but now we are looking at the tree, and we are going to purchase the aero, well, the first major aero package to go onto our car. So that's exciting. But yeah, pretty sure it's time for quali at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Wow, if I ever hurry up, that is. There we are. Quali time in Bahrain.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. Looking at this field today, Ant, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance, maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that, and even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
but now in Q1. We've got Kimi Räikkönen ahead of us, and we're going to go down into the line to set a 1:30.4. That's the first lap time we set in Q1. Which, I don't know, I think that'll get us through. Hopefully it will. But we will set another one probably later in the session. But in our in-lap, we have a little bit of mistake. Whoops. But yeah, I do say we do go for another lap, and we do, and we were a couple of tenths up, I'm pretty sure that says, and we set a 1:30.3. But end of the session, we're actually only 13th, which is very kind of worrying. Perez is only a 10th, so maybe it's just not a strong track for the Force India boys, or the Force India setup. But either way, hopefully in Q2 we can get into, well, hopefully we can get into Q3. If so, we will be starting on the super soft tyres, which are the softest tyres, I'm pretty sure. So going on to our first lap in Q2. Coming to the end of it. Currently, oh no, we're actually going on for another lap. We set a 1:30.8 in the first time. On our second lap, we're currently down and going into turn 1. We had a bad exit of the turn, the last turn. Well, the last 2 turns really. We're green in the first couple of corners, and then on turn 3 we go red, and we're back up into 4. We're back up into green again. Now down to turn 4. We're about a 10th up, which is alright. I guess it's alright. It could be worse. It could be like that. Well, it could be down, yeah. But end of the first sector, we're 1.5 tenths faster than our previous lap time. 20 seconds left in session. Now down to one of my least favourite corners. It's so tricky. On F1 2017 I used to find this corner so tricky. This year it doesn't seem to be as bad, which is kind of a good sign. Maybe I've just improved, maybe I'm not. Maybe I haven't, but we're 3 tenths up as it stands. Qualifying is now complete. We're going onto the curve. That actually helped us a lot, because we didn't have like a turn-in circle, so that it actually helped us gain more time, and it made us go wide. We do go wide at the end of that right-hander though, which is unfortunate. We're currently 6 tenths up. This could be in the 1:29s. Could it happen? Around the last, second to last corner, another last, up to the line. We're 8 tenths up, and up to the line we go. P14. We stay P14. Sorry about that. Which is very disappointment. That does mean we will be out of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So, well, qualifying at least. Perez didn't get through, so that's a good sign. He come 11th. It's not a good sign, but it's good for us that he didn't get through and absolutely destroy us in qualifying. But qualifying doesn't mean anything. There's no points for Saturday. The race is where everything happens. So hopefully it's a good Grand Prix. But yeah, it's not the best. It's not really where you want to be starting. You want to be starting where Lewis Hamilton currently is on his screen. Or at least Max Verstappen is. Grosjean actually managed to get past Verstappen, which is kind of a shock. I expected Nico Hülkenberg to get through. But anyway, yeah, let's go back into the little lorry thing. So now we're seeing the well, a tight rivalry with teammate is currently, we're drawing at the moment. We don't have a second rival. We got some decent resource points from that. I think about 100, was it? Well, I have to wait and see. Oh, 110. So, more than I wanted. I think we can call that a successful qualifying. The more the merrier, really. Be in with a good chance. So I don't know. I said more than I wanted, but anyway, going into the race, it's going to be a clear race, as it. Well, it is in the desert, so I expect it to be clear. But yeah, let's go into the race.
There's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn 1 of course, and then another soon into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk briefly about Stoffel van Dorn. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Kevin Magnussen, and Alonso, Sainz, Grosjean, Perez, and Kimi Raikkonen. Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Sebastian Vettel. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Joker, Hartley, Stroll, Marcus Ericsson, and Pierre Gasly. Sirotkin and Stoffel van Dorn completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
But yeah, now sat on the grid, ready for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We've actually got Sebastian Vettel sat next to us on the grid. We are going to be over to one stop, as we do get to pick, and because we didn't get to Q3, we get to pick our tyres, and they're going to be fresh, soft tyres ahead of this Grand Prix. We're going to go on the softs to the mediums, so hopefully this strategy works. I mean, it's going to be one less stop than everyone else, I'm pretty sure. But at least the top 10 guys, so I know they will start on the super soft, I'm pretty sure. But we'll wait for our formation lap. Hopefully we can get a brilliant result like we did last time out in Australia. If you didn't watch that, go watch it now, before the rest of this. I kind of ruined it for you, but it's not like you could actually go back and watch it, is it? So, a little bit of a glitch there, like kind of the Toro Rosso and the formation lap. I don't really know what's going on there. We did get very close to Sebastian Vettel there though, and we was removed from the formation lap because apparently we did actually touch. So that's us out of the formation lap for the second. Well, our second formation lap already out. That is just not a record you want. But anyway, we're on the grid. We got 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. And that's an absolutely shocking start. I am not good at starts on this game. I have realised that. We've already dropped down to P18, but now into turn 1, up the inside of multiple cars. We're also alongside Kimi Raikkonen actually, but we're now up into P11. We're now fighting with Charles Leclerc, but we've managed to keep the position from him. So yeah, P11, maybe P10. Actually no, P11. We're quite far ahead of Sebastian Vettel, but we're now up the inside of our teammate into turn 4, as well as Kimi Raikkonen. So we're now up into P9. So, brilliant start. We got from 14th to 9th in 4 corners. That is just the start that you want. But now in lap 1, we have got our teammate, Sergio Perez, behind us. He's going to have slipstream, probably rich mix, maybe overtake mode, in the RS. Up the inside he goes. Teammates are battling at it. We've left the room on the inside, but we've managed to keep the position. But we do have a really bad exit. We go over the curb, and gives us less momentum. Now up to turn 4, he's got more momentum than us. Is he going to try up the inside? He's there, but we've left him room, but we managed to keep the position at the end of sector 1. So on lap 2, already a lot of action, but now lap 3, we're going on to lap 3, round number 2. Perez wants it. I defend the inside line. Perez actually goes into the back of me. I think he damaged his front wing, because it is on simulation damage. So we've managed to keep the position. He's still on the inside actually. I didn't actually notice that. So we squeezed him a tad, and we've kept P9. Probably unfairly, but oh well, we've kept it. But he's coming at us again into turn 4. Repeat of last lap. He's up the inside. He broke very late for that corner. Well, very early for that corner. We've had contact. We've lost the back end. He's around the outside. Now the inside of turn 5. But we're going round the outside, swooping right hander, and then we have that inside line for the left hander, turn 6. So that is a beautiful move, like racing from the 2 Force India drivers there, if I do say so myself. There's the contact. Kimi Raikkonen is just a bystander in the background. But now he's actually ahead of us. He brakes very early for that. We do squeeze him a tad, but still, he could have carried on that line. So we managed to keep the position. But now lap 4, here comes Kimi Raikkonen. Sonas is also in the pits. Carlos Sainz is in the pits as well. So we've lost one position, but we also gained a position. So it's kept in P9. But we're up the inside of Kimi Raikkonen. I don't know why I'm racing him. He's in a Ferrari. This is slowing me down. This is not good for our race. But there you go. He finally gets the position back. Well, keeps position. So there's no way I'm going to be able to catch him and dive from him up into turn 4. But there is a yellow flag. And that's because there's a Red Bull. Verstappen span. What's happened to Verstappen? He's... Right, we're watching him now. He's got the Haas... The McLaren just turned into him. And that is Verstappen around on the inside of turn 4. So that's also P8 now. So, I mean, it's bad for Verstappen, but good for us. So, I'm happy. And if we finish the race where we are, that's still a good result in my opinion. But now going on to lap 6, a couple of people have pitted. Hamilton is one of them, and Ricciardo is also one of them. So that's up us into P5, but that does mean they're on fresh tyres, the cars behind. Fernando Alonso is now into the pits, as well as Magnussen and Bottas, so we're now into second place of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So fantastic race so far. Only trouble is, they're a pit stop ahead of us. But now, speaking of which, here comes Hamilton on his fresh softs. Easy as... That's just easy. He had DRS, probably rich mix, slipstream a little bit. We did let him pass though, because we went into lean and no ERS. So that kind of helped him. But now Bottas, for P3, he's just swooped around my inside. And we've now into P3 on lap 8. It's still a good position. Still a podium position in the bloody Force India. But now, speaking of which, this is the Red Bull on our teammate. I'm pretty sure this is this our teammate? Yeah, this is our teammate, Sergio Perez. And he's getting overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo. But also in the background, Kimi Raikkonen is also battling with Fernando Alonso or Stoffel Van Dorn. Maybe Stoffel, yeah. I just don't know anyone's names on this game. Like, I don't know. It is Stoffel Van Dorn, but look at that speed compared to the Renault Power Engine. Like, oh, and now there's multiple battles. It's actually Fernando Alonso who has actually locked up. He's gone wide, and the Renault's got the position from that. I think. Pretty sure, yeah, the Renault had the inside line. They're still fighting, but the Renault has managed to gain a position. So, that was very good racing from the AI. But now on lap 13, we are coming in for a one and only pit stop in this Bahrain Grand Prix. So hopefully it's a good pit stop. Hopefully we don't like get caught behind anyone. But I don't think there's quite a big gap to Daniel Ricciardo, who's actually gone past as soon as I say that. So obviously there wasn't. Grosjean's actually into the pits. No, he's not. The two Haas drivers go past. We're currently in 7th, and now Vettel, Leclerc. The two brightly coloured Renault cars, as well as Alonso. Actually, no, it was Alonso and Sainz. It wasn't even Hulkenberg. They managed to get out in front of Stroll. We've gone very deep into turn 1, but now for turn 2, we've got the inside line, and we've managed to keep position. But Stroll has got the same power range in us. He's got slipstream. He's looking at the inside. We are side by side. We're going to leave him room, but he just bails out of the position, the battle. But he is still there to go into the end of the first sector and on turn 5. Yeah, we managed to keep position. So, some good racing from the AI. But here he comes again. He's at the inside. We're going to swoop around the outside, on the curb a little bit, and we've managed to keep P12. This is not helping us out at all. He's on the faster tyres. We just need to go. He needs to go away. But now Leclerc, as well as Perez, our teammate, is in the pits. And now here comes Stroll once again. We've dropped down to P11. We're on the outside line. He's braking very early for that corner. We've squeezed him a little bit on the entrance, but on the midway corner we've left him plenty of room. And on the exit, and we've managed to keep P10. But is he going to try it again? This is just where every overtake seems to be coming at. Like every battle seems to be here. But we've managed to keep position. He didn't go for the inside line, but now Sainz is into the pits. Is Fernando Alonso as well? I don't think so. So that's moved us into P9, and we are net P9 now. But now, two other people are in the pits, Ricciardo as well as Vettel, I'm pretty sure, and Grosjean are into the pits. But now, Fernando Alonso, Raikkonen, and Magnussen are into the pits, and this has moved us into a net P3 in the Bahrain Grand Prix. We've got, now we've got 5 laps to go. We've got Sebastian Vettel as well as Ricciardo on our tail. Sebastian Vettel's going, he's got DRS, but we have got the inside line. We squeezed him a little bit off the track. But now we're up the inside, and we've gone very deep into turn 1. He's cut back, and we've got the inside line for turn 2. But he's coming at us again. Will he get a move into turn 4 like every single car seems to be doing? Or will he just not bother? Or will he wait? He might wait to the straight, to be fair. Speaking of which, here he comes, up the inside. We're on the same tyres, so this is I'm going to bask it as hard as I can. I know it's a Ferrari, but this is for P3. There's contact twice, 3 times. He's backed out of the corner, lifted off, and we've kept P3 in the Bahrain Grand Prix. We've cut the corner there, though. Which is unfortunate. Let's have another look at that. Contact there, and there's a contact here as well. And then he just backs out of it, and we managed to swoop around his inside, well, swoop up his inside, and keep P3. There's a little naughty corner cut. But anyway, 4 laps left. Here comes Vettel again. I had to get my breath back there. Up the inside, around the second to last corner. As this is now the last corner, we're going for more contact. He's going to have DRS though, unfortunately. So we're going to go into high ERS, rich mix. We're actually, that's how much more. Slipstream is so much better than DRS in this game. We managed to keep with him, nearly overtaking him. But we've gone very deep into turn 1. We've gone on the curb and we span. But this is the most annoying thing. If this was a, like... Look, we get this... Ignore that. We've got a replay of that. We've gone very late on the brakes. We've gone very deep. And onto the curb. And that's just spun us round. So Kevin Magnussen's gone past. But there is one really annoying thing which you're about to see. We get disqualified. I'm not having that. We are not getting disqualified because of that. So I flash back. I know I really shouldn't have, but I managed to keep P3. And I probably did like give us the P3 podium though. So unfortunately, but anyway, on lap 29, here comes, well 28 now. Here comes Sebastian Vettel. We've gone really close to the inside line there. Up the inside, and we got a late break. He's turned in. We're still there though. We've got mounted the curb. He's got them better traction than us. But he's just gone very slowly over that curb, and that's given us the position back. When this is on board Magnussen. Magnussen's now got a beautiful run on Ricciardo, who's actually blocked there, Magnussen, and then he had to back out. But he's at the outside of both of them. Will he be able to get P4 in this race? He's still side by side with Ricciardo, but I think he's actually managed to pass Ricciardo. But now here he comes on Sebastian Vettel. We're going to try and give him some slipstream to help the Haas driver. But no, that's actually paid back. Like, that's not paid out for us. He's up our inside. We're swooping around the outside, still side by side. He's on the super soft tyres, so he's got more grip. However, he has been on them for a very long time, so maybe not. That'll be equal on grip. Maybe I might even have more. But on that, going on to the lap 29, one last chance for the Haas. Well, second to last chance for the Haas driver. And here comes Sebastian Vettel. Look at that overspeed on everyone else. We're still on the inside line. Not mounting the curb. We squeezed him on the exit. We got very deep. He's out on the curb. He's gone very slowly. I had to lift off there. Otherwise, I would have lost my front wing going to the back of Sebastian Vettel. But we're now in high. Rich mix. Up to turn 4. Late braking. And Sebastian Vettel just turned into me. Cheers. We've now lost a bit of our front wing. We've got a yellow front wing. We're on the inside into turn 5. We squeezed him wide because we had a little bit of understeer there. Because of that front wing damage that caused by Sebastian Vettel. Let me know down in the comments, was that my fault for going to the dive, or was it his for turning into me? However, Lewis Hamilton wins the second Grand Prix of the season, but this battle behind me is just amazing. Kevin Magnussen is going to go home for P5, but we're going to come home for P3. Oh, Sebastian Vettel's very close to us, and we do. We managed to get P3 in our second ever Grand Prix on F1 2018.
To say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophy. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Grand Prix after another excellent Grand Prix.
Whew. That was an exciting Grand Prix. That was so exciting. That sounds really cringy, don't it? But a lot of action towards the end of the Grand Prix. The 2 Mercedes and the Force India of myself on the podium. Mercedes power dominant. Absolutely dominant. I can't even speak, that's how amazing it was. Dominant. Sergio Perez unfortunately coming 14th, so I definitely think I gave him wing damage right at the start of the Grand Prix, which did probably fuck him over. But still, what a Grand Prix for us. Oh, just amazing.
And now let's take a look at the constructors.
Roman Grosjean actually come 7th, 8th for me. Kimi Räikkönen was 7th, so I don't really know what happened to him. He might have like got a penalty or something. But we're now in Force India have unfortunately dropped a position down to 4th in the constructors because Mercedes 1-2 have managed to take the lead. They've jumped 3 cars and take the lead of the Drivers' Championship. However, in the constructors, Mercedes took the constructors, but in the drivers, we actually are still P3. But now there's going to be the end of this scene, and we're going to be able to speak to Claire, who is very enthusiastic with our questions. Well, I don't know why I said that. She's giving us a little praise about how we controlled our car. I thought the car was pretty good this race, but yeah, I had the support of the team. Yeah, we did have some good overtakes. It was so easy, like, to overtake cars, but the main thing around this track was the power engine. The power unit was so dominant. But yeah, everything did go our way, and we pulled out all the stops. Unfortunately, we did have some collisions, but
Great. Well, that's everything.
we just couldn't hold on for it. So our durability's now actually gone down, our rating with them, but we're now actually leading the drivers' rivalry with our teammate. So that's a very good thing. But we do get a lot of resource points for that. We've got 100% clean races, 100 points for that, as well as outperformance in race and quality. We're now up to, we got 673 points for that, and we get an extra 400 points. That is why we got so much. We're now up to 930 something points, resource points. So that could be an upgrade coming towards us. Well, being bought sometime this race, maybe this episode, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we do manage to get our team goals, which is very, very good. But yeah, that does mean we're actually going to get a new team goal. But anyway,
to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved.
are we going to be able to put an upgrade on this car? Maybe. We might actually have aerodynamics section might actually have some discounts for us. I'm not sure. I did record this like 3 days ago, so I'm pretty like I am very forgetful. But anyway, we're now looking at the screen where we can get a new contract. Unfortunately, we can't contract. Unfortunately, we can't. We're actually 3 points ahead of Sergio Perez, I just realised. But yeah, we're 1 mile away from driving 300. So that's a big milestone. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the Bahrain Grand Prix, I'm pretty sure. Unless we do actually fit an upgrade right here. We have got an aerodynamic as well as a chassis upgrade coming towards the car. We're actually going to get the chassis upgrade next weekend if it actually goes onto the car. So hopefully it does. However, yeah, we do actually have discount for them. But we're actually going to go for a power unit upgrade maybe. Like, it was looking at it. Because we have got discount with them, and like I said in the last episode, I'm pretty sure I said it anyway. I said if there's discount, we might actually go for a cheeky upgrade. And it's a major upgrade, so it's going to be very dominant. It's going to make us the fastest car on the track, to be fair. We're really contemplating going for this upgrade. But unfortunately, I don't think we do. But, yeah. That is going to be the end of this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. Fantastic result in the first two Grand Prix. But anyway, I'll be CGH Gaming. I hope to see you in China, where we can hopefully get another dominant race. But anyway, I'll be CGH Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.